Hello and welcome to Andy's Little Sci-Fi Horror Show. My name's Andy and tonight we're talking about
Leprechaun.
Leprechaun.
Who steals me gold won't live through the night.
Because today we're all a bit Irish.
There have been a lot of horror movie franchises over the years. You've had Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street, Halloween, all different types of characters. But there is one movie series that has been around since the early 1990s that has really blown people away. And that, of course, is Leprechaun.
What do I look like, me lad? See that? The buckles on me shoes? Why, I'm a leprechaun.
I am the Leprechaun.
Starring Warwick Davis, his film career began when he was 12.
He actually had his birthday on the set of Return of the Jedi in the indoor forest.
That's a pretty good
Seriously?
birthday.
For a Star Wars fan, yes, amazing.
I wouldn't want anything else. But he's been in other films like Willow.
Great sorcerer can use it, not a stupid peck like you.
He was in the Harry Potter movies.
Oh, well done. Super.
Is there anything else really notable that he's been in? He's been in a lot of stuff.
The help of Alan Rickman. I'm talking to Marvin.
Yeah, that's
You
right.
rock.
So he's been in a lot of stuff. But it wasn't until I think he really carved out a nice niche for himself in the horror realm, and he started out with the first movie, Leprechaun,
Featuring
Jennifer Aniston.
Back when nobody knew who she was.
Before she was a friend.
Yeah, before she probably did this movie for $1,000.
Yeah.
I gotta tell you, her Daisy Duke shorts are the best star of this movie.
No, I think the LA Gear sneakers are the best part in this movie.
Classic character. Classic LA girl.
The film basically is about Jennifer Aniston, who goes with her father to spend a summer in North Dakota in an old farm that was owned by this old Irishman came back from Ireland after he buried his mother, but apparently he got the gold from the leprechaun, and the leprechaun followed him back. They accidentally let the leprechaun go, and the leprechaun tries to get his gold back, and this movie is just awesome. This is classic 1990s horror genre film stuff.
Completely.
It's hilarious. It's funny. It's got some good kills in this. It's a nice movie.
I think one more thing we should mention about the original Leprechaun movie had one of my favorite elements, which was the four-leaf clover encasing the leprechaun in the crate that he was trapped in for all those years. I bring that up solely because if you watch this movie series, you'll realize that they don't stay true to each other.
No.
The laws and the rules change. I think his age changes, the character. They just basically it's just Leprechaun.
It doesn't matter which one. They don't have anything to do with each other.
They're pretty much standalone movies.
Basically.
Which brings us to
Leprechaun 2.
I was actually very surprised when I let him borrow these films that he said this is one of his favorites.
Yeah, I actually like
It is good. I saw Leprechaun 1 first, and then I saw this, and it's kind of like, whoa, it was like that Freddy Krueger Part 2, Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2 has nothing to do with the series. We get Leprechaun, let's make this a fantasy adventure.
Yeah, and basically the plot is the leprechaun is looking to get a bride.
Tis a special birthday for a leprechaun. I'm 1,000 years old. Tonight, I can claim me bride.
And 1,000 years earlier, a father jilted him out of a bride. Oh my God, the girl is unbelievable, especially when she's in that red dress.
Where have you been? I've been so lonely.
After all, I thought you waited 1,000 years.
Anyway,
You need a moment.
he's coming back. He's gone to LA to capture the descendant of the father, and it is brilliant. It's actually got a bit with Clint Howard's in this, if you know who he is, brother of Ron Howard.
Bringing us to Part 3. Now, they had a roaring start with Leprechaun. Jennifer Aniston wasn't known or anything, but she did a great job, and she elevated her career to give herself friends later on, making $1 million an episode. I don't know why. There's not $1 million worth of laughs in any single one of those episodes, but, you know.
Not as much as in Leprechaun.
It's true.
Yeah.
What can they possibly do? Next, bring him to
Vegas,
the
baby!
central greed capital of the world.
Baby.
Vegas!
Vegas!
Baby, Vegas!
You think we get there by midnight?
midnight. Money, we're gonna be up 500 by midnight.
Ah, Vegas!
Vegas, baby, Vegas!
Swingers. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I had to go there.
Yeah. So now the Leprechaun is in Las Vegas, and
Your luck just ran out.
And this one, it isn't really my particular favorite one, but it certainly does have its moments.
Like the robot hooker.
No? Okay, that's good. Tragedy about to happen. Oh, shit.
Okay. And he also add like little elements, like in this particular movie, the gold gives people wishes now. So if they get a piece of the gold, they actually make wishes, and then the leprechaun turns that wish into their worst nightmare.
Right.
It's kind of like a little bit like Wishmaster.
But Wishmaster was later on.
Yeah, Wishmaster was later on. So
completely ripped him off.
Yeah.
We know what we're talking about. We may look like idiots now, but we know what we're talking about.
They had to ask themselves, what can we possibly do after the third one? What can we do?
I don't know.
Well, we can do Leprechaun 4.
Send him up.
In space. And again, he just pops up out of nowhere. He's just like, oh, I'm just the Leprechaun. I'm here. Like the Jason X of the series. You know how like Jason went into space?
Yes, but Jason didn't go into space until part 10.
I know.
Yet again, someone else copied them.
So there you go.
Y'all poking fun at this, making laugh at the little Leprechaun, but you can't stop copying him. The lightsaber sequence is tongue-in-cheek. Hilarious.
Oh my god.
The woman, the queen.
This is a good one. I actually enjoyed this one. This is a real fun movie to watch. So
he's been in the fantasy world, the Irish fantasy world. He's been in Las Vegas, and he's been in outer space. Where can he possibly go next? To the hood, baby, the hood. Leprechaun represent. The first one came out, and the second one came out, and the third one they banged them out right in a row. Boom, boom, boom. And the fourth one. Some people kind of consider it the Batman and Robin of the series, where it kind of derailed it, which it did, because it was a long span. Leprechaun came back with a little bit more of a serious edge, more of a reality edge, no fantasy world, no like future marriages or space age alien spaceships, and they got Ice-T to do it.
Ice-T is awesome. I think the best line of this is like when Warwick is like, "A friend with weed is a friend indeed." You actually see Warwick rap.
And this one revamped the Leprechaun series so much that they
went back to the hood.
Now this one actually, the cast is not quite as popular. There's no Ice-T, there is no main player in this, but if you look at it, yes, it is quite the attractive cast.
Now the thing I liked about this was they had an awesome opening. I liked that. That was cool.
Most people call it the best one of the series.
Oh gosh, yes.
This particular movie actually has a small place in my heart because a good friend, Derek Mackey, was actually originally in this movie, and because he's a good friend with Warwick Davis for many years out in L.A., and he got left on the cutting room floor. Derek and I were on our way to a convention to hook up with Mark Hamill, and he was kind of, he didn't want me bringing up the movie, but then I said, well, at least you got your name in the end credits. Because he's like, what? And I go, your name is in the end credits as Gardner number 2. And he was elated because, at least it's an IMDb credits. They went with an alternate ending, which I was hoping was going to be on the DVD, and if the ever special edition is, please put that alternate ending in it.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, this is the Leprechaun series itself. It's irreverent, it's funny, it's entertaining.
There you have it, our Leprechaun tribute, St. Patty's Day episode.
Happy St. Patty's Day.